Jizzle fam, what it do? It's your boy Jay Jizzle, aka Javion. You already know, babes. We got another video ahead of us. Today we got a guest star. CJ River came from Cahokia, known as Mr. Guy. He was a wonderful player, very inspirational, very smart. He went to Drake College, played all 4 years. Now he's currently doing coaching thing for Colorado State. It's going to be a very good video. Make sure y'all stay tuned to the end. Make sure y'all stay tuned to the whole video. It's going to be a wonderful video. With no further ado, let's go ahead and bring CJ to the camera, whatever. How you doing, CJ?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for giving me the time, man. How quarantine been treating you?
Quarantine been going all right. Just getting adjusted to the new way of doing things. Trying to keep my weight in check and all that good stuff. But school started back for us. Got all our players back on campus, so it's been smooth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna tell you, like I tell everybody, of course, I have a good amount of questions for you, and then I got some funny, good bonus questions that I'd love to ask you at the end. Everything seems good. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So let's start off with college. Of course, you went to Drake, and you was an outstanding player. You played all 4 years. Can you tell me your experience during the 4 years?
Yeah, my Drake experience was, it was kind of unique. It was up and down a little bit. Coming in, I was, making that adjustment from high school to college is difficult for a lot of freshmen, and I was no different. Started off real slow, but kind of fought through that adversity and picked it up. I came off the bench for the first probably 4 or 5 games. Ended up, starting locked up my freshman year, and kind of carried that momentum throughout my career. And then, my senior year was by far my best year. Led the team in 3 different categories. Started out there game, won the postseason game, first time in Drake's. I think 10 years we hadn't won the postseason game. So,
right.
Like I said, it was up and down, but he finished on a strong note. And I wasn't ready, a lot of good experiences, a lot of good relationships that I built at that place, so I wouldn't mention nothing.
Can you tell Jizzle fam and myself, can you tell them all 3 categories that you led in?
I led in assists, rebounds, and steals. So, yeah, those 3, assists, rebounds, and steals. And I was actually, my senior year and my junior year, I was all Valley academic team. So first team academics, like you mentioned, my academics is something I didn't take lightly. And in them last 2 years, I made the first team academics.
I hope everybody heard exactly what my man said with the being on and off the court. On the court, he didn't just brag about points, he bragged about defense. A lot of defense is needed with basketball, but he also brought about how smart and academically he was. That's a lot of things that we need to get through our head. School always come first. Ain't that right, CJ?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go ahead and continue. Oh yeah, poster. Can you tell me about the poster? I love the poster back there.
That's just my favorite player of all time. Some people call him the GOAT. Some people, how that is. But
man, I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but I get what you're saying. That's the man. You watch the game? Absolutely. Hey, you already know we're finna go ahead and get our little rest in. Wait on the Clippers probably gonna wait on us, but hopefully I can get the Nuggets to give them at least 1 game. I need them to at least take them to game 6.
Use the rest.
Yeah, take us to rest, man. Let's talk about your coaching, man. I know you been doing this for about 2 years now.
I'm actually just starting my 2nd year. Last year was my first year. I played a year overseas, and my coaching staff that's here now actually coached me my senior year at Drake. So in my year playing professionally, they gave me a call. Coach Levy gave me a call and offered me this opportunity, and I accepted it. It's been nothing but good mentorship, positive experiences, good coaching experiences that I carry with me in my future. Just good times, nothing but good things to say about it so far.
That's wonderful, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I actually want to try to be a coach. See, me, I'm probably not ready to be a coach because, of course, I don't have experience or I probably don't have what it takes. The only reason I want to be a coach personally is because I have very good defense. I feel like the way I play defense, whether it's on 2K or in real life, I feel like I can make the mastermind defensive plays. I love defense, and I think that's what sparks me up is defense. I always think defense first, defense first. I just feel like I'm too smart on defense, but I want to try to spread it. But
you will never be ready. I mean, you're not gonna get the experience till you start. You gotta start somewhere. So it's tough for everybody starting out. Well, most people, some people going for it, but some people gotta get the experience. And
I think it's motivation for me, man. I think I need to get. I don't need motivation from nobody else. I think I need to be mentally motivated myself. You know what I mean? I need to know that I can be good in that. But let's bring up high school, man. You was a dog in high school that I seen. Tell me how it was playing along with you played with VJ.
play with Vintage. I played on the best team in
I
Cahokia
know, man.
basketball.
How did it feel playing on to one of the greats, man? Besides yourself, man. I ain't gonna play like that. You was one of the greats in my eyes.
It was fun, just going out there with the confidence that you're gonna win the game. We went 33-4 my senior year, or my junior year. I'm sorry. In 37 games, we lost 4 of them. It's fun just knowing that everybody on the court is a threat, and that's the swagger we play with every game in Cahokia. All 4 of my years, really.
If I'm not mistaken, from what I'm finna say, how did it feel to know that y'all was the only team to make it to state?
It was actually 2 teams.
Okay.
It was a team in the '80s that got 3rd place, and my junior year we finished 2nd. So we had the highest finish in history. But that going down in the history book for anything is an honor, and that's something we took pride in. They gave us a parade and everything for that. So that was special, man. That team was special. And I think somebody said we the most winningest, like the most winningest class in history as well. We went to a sectional final, we went to a super sectional final, we went to a state final. So it was a great year.
I promise in Peoria or Springfield, wherever y'all at, I wish I would have won, man. I feel like, I ain't trying to down all the future kids out there, but in the next couple of years with the coaching situation, I just don't feel like it can happen. I just wish y'all would have brought at least one home for us, man, but y'all did the best y'all could, man. My last question before we get to the opponent's question, knowing gladly that you're a coach or whatever, can you give us, me and the kids and all the people that's inspired to play basketball or any sport to motivate themselves or, the ambition to keep going, can you give us a tip of advice?
Man, my advice would be don't do anything that you feel like you're going to regret. If it's, shooting 10 extra jumpers, 20 extra jumpers after practice so you're ready for the next game, whether it be, watching that extra couple minutes of film, just don't finish anything with regrets because that's not no way to live. And you always got time to go the extra mile. So, that motivation, it should motivate you to help your teammates. I want to be the best I can be for my teammates. And that's something I try to take pride in and, not letting others down, not letting teammates down. And that should motivate you more than you want to do well for yourself. That's how I look at it.
Can you give me a little brief scenario of how important film is? I don't think a lot of people know how important film is. I think they just think of it as just a video of them playing basketball.
To me, film is best used on your opponent.
Right.
At the college level, it's another level. At high school, we watched the games, saw some tendencies, things, but in college, you got scout reports on individual players. You got all their tendencies, like your matchup. Guys you might be switched on to. You got the team tendencies, what plays they tend to run, at what points in the game. So I mean, it's a big. It gives you an advantage. It gives individuals and team advantage, and it's something that the best players utilize to their advantage.
All right. I swear I love doing these interviews because I learn so much from different people, and it helps me out myself. It don't just help other people; it helps myself out to learn more and learn from people that's wise and stuff like that. All right, CJ, are you ready for the bonus questions?
Let's get it, man. I'm ready.
This. All right. I mean, you saying you're ready? I really need you to. I don't know if you think. I don't know if you watch any of my other videos, but I'm very good at this bonus question stuff. First question, I'm gonna keep it off simple. Is there anything that you regret? Anything that you wish you would have done differently? Any of your years, whether it's college, high school, anything?
In high school, obviously made it to the big game and lost. And one thing stick out to me, I was always more of a facilitator on all my teams. In the state championship, I went in the first half. I went 3 for 3, from the 3-point line. In the second half, I didn't take a three. So one thing I wish I would have did different was, stay more aggressive in that second half. Maybe give us a better chance to win, maybe not. But that's one thing I think about, a lot.
And that's one of them things, and that's one of them moments where a lot of people tell you to follow your dreams, so you won't have that shoulda, coulda, woulda thing. In your eyes, if you felt like you would have took more shots and been more aggressive, you think y'all would have won that game?
You can't. I mean, you
Can't say it. I mean, the whole game would have been different, right?
Absolutely, but like I said, my role on that team was to facilitate. We had one of the top 5 scorers in the state that year, Keenan Minor. We had the 3-point champion, Dorenzo Jennings. We had all boys, Darius Austin, 1,000-point scorer at Cahokia. So my job was to get them guys the ball. So I mean, I did what I did in the first half to keep us in it. But the second half, my mindset was to get them other guys going, and it just didn't work out for us. But that's something I really do think about a lot. What if I would have took more shots in the second half, or how that could have impacted the game? But we'll never know.
Hey, think of it like this. To me, in my eyes, you're a Cahokia legend. And another thing to be happy about is y'all took them the farthest. I mean, no other Cahokia team took us farther than y'all did. So I appreciate y'all for that. At least it's something that we can say. CJ, Darius, all them, they brought us somewhere a long way that we probably won't get again. But, I mean, I ain't trying to jinx nobody. Let's get to this good one. This is a good question right here. I want to go to high school. Out of them starters that was in the starting role, who was the worst person you played with?
Yeah, which team?
On Cahokia. It got to be high school. I want to, because a lot of people know high school and know who you play with. I want to know who was the worst player you played with on that high school team.
Any of the 4 years or the state championship year? Which one?
Let's say senior year. Let's go with senior year right now.
My senior. All y'all know the big D block, man. Devontae Williams is the worst starter. The reason I say that's so I can talk bad about him, but the reason I say that is because in the super sectional, my boy did not score a basket. We needed him most. You ask him, he'll tell you. You go look at the film, he'll tell you. But no, it's all love.
Yeah.
Super sectional team, it's no bad players. But
I'm
gonna call him out just for that reason right there.
Oh yeah, when I do these questions, we all know it's not about to bash nobody. It's just a funny questions, man. That we all don't know. I know other couple of people already want to know, like, man, who was CJ worst player he played with? Out of that starting 5 team or your super sectionals on your senior year, who was the best next player that you always had that bond with?
Darius Austin, no question. Like I said, 1,000-point scorer. Another Division I athlete. Started his D1 career at UMKC, Missouri, Kansas City, and then finished at Jackson State. Cahokia legend. Can't take nothing away from him.
And I asked that question, huh?
I said, still my brother to this day.
Oh, of course. And that's why I asked you that question, because I knew you was going to say his name. And the reason I wanted you to say his name because it led me to my last question for the video. If you and Darius were to play 1-on-1 in 12, who would win?
Man, you asked Darius yourself. The last time we played 1-on-1, I got at him. But I mean, in high school we used to play 1-on-1 all the time. The best players just trying to iron sharpen iron.
Oh, of course.
And he used to give me, 6'6", can do it all. 6'6", really a point guard, score the ball. But the last time, most recent time we played, I came out on top. So it's always a battle though. He's never gonna back down. He always gonna compete, and I'm gonna do the same. So.
Oh yeah, he got way bigger than I seen on film, man. Oh, that leads me to my last question. I said that was my last question, but when I said that, it just made me think. When you guys played Eastside, the time that y'all won, I think Renzo made a clutch 3-pointer. I don't know. I think Darius actually made a layup. He made that layup, I think. I watched that whole 2 hours of video that was the worst graphics I ever seen in my life. and it was the best, worst graphic game I ever seen. And what went through your head going against Deshaun Munson in that game?
Man, Eastside was always a battle. I mean, me personally, the year before they had beat us in the regional
Yep,
championship.
it was a
And
1-1, lost one.
right, yeah, that was actually my better game against Eastside. I think I had like 17 points in that game, handful of assists, handful of blocks. Kind of a better all-around game. We ended up losing, but Lorenzo, we didn't have Lorenzo that past year.
Right.
He wasn't on the team in that game. But the next year, Lorenzo hit a clutch three to keep us in it. Darius hit an and one to send it to overtime.
There you go.
Missed the free throw to win it in regulation, send us to overtime. And then we ended up Keenan ended up getting a putback two to win it.
There you go. Yep. Because I think somebody shot the ball and they missed, and he got that putback. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, playing against Deshaun Munson, you got to name him first. Johnny McCray, the big fella, he went crazy in that game. Eastside that's always a great game. It's a rivalry game. Everybody gonna come to play. But some of the best battles, like you said, people still watch that game to this day. I still do.
Oh yeah. That was a sold out game, and I probably never seen so many in the building to watch Cahokia play, man. That was probably, like I said, that was probably the best season I ever saw, man.
Eastside coach been selling out since I was in like the 7th grade, and they played in the regional championship at Alto. I mean, this going way back though. This Thomas Winters, this Emmett. This like 08, 09.
Oh yeah, I most definitely did not know.
Them games been selling off for a long time, but that's the funnest game by far.
Oh yeah, man. I wish I would have got a piece of that action. I ain't gonna say I was gonna do too good, but living in moments like that, I know that was probably one of the biggest moments of the career, man. Other than that, man, that wraps it up for this video, man. If you ain't already did, make sure y'all subscribe. It only take 3 seconds. It ain't hard. If y'all like the video, make sure y'all like, which I guarantee y'all will, because this was an absolutely excellent video. Once again, I want to take a time to thanks my man CJ for coming on here and let me interview him, man. He was the person I've been really wanting to interview. I look up to him, not just because I know him, but as a person and a basketball player and a mentor that I learned a lot from, me growing up watching him play. Is there anything you want to tell them before we go and get up out of here, man?
Man, I really just appreciate you, man. Somebody positive in the 618 doing something with the YouTube situation. Appreciate what you said about me and all that. Thanks for having me, bro.
Oh man, I ain't just saying that for the camera, man. I've been saying that to my mom. My mom a huge fan. My mom boyfriend, he a huge fan, man. A lot of people are huge fans of you, man. So it ain't nothing new. Other than that, man, Jizzle fam, love you guys. Peace. And we are good. We should be good now.